You're watching National Streaming Sports, over 20 podcasts, 70 shows, and a 3.5-star rating on Roku TV.
Well, it looks like it's going to be a quiet night here. And if you're wondering why, well, first off, there's not a lot going on other than I'm watching maybe the Raiders quarterback that will be drafted this next year, Jackson Dart. I'm high on the kid. I'm high on the kid. Oh, blow the whistle. They should have blown. The guy was so offside. The unabated to the quarterback stuff. But anyway, Jackson Dart is playing for Ole Miss. I like what I see with him. And we are on all the Facebooks, except my personal Facebook. I got to fix that one. We are on. Okay, I just had a message from my friend. I was trying to talk to her, but they said that the signal sucked. I can understand that. Anyway, I'll hit you up. After the show. We got to do the show. The show must go on. And we have, was it? Oh, okay. Somebody, and it's Champion. I get that. Champion or Champion joined over there on Instagram, and J Steel 99 was over there on Instagram. I don't know who, if anybody. Honestly, I don't know who, if anybody, is here on YouTube or Facebook or Twitch I do know there are 2 people on Instagram. And again, I'm here. Oh, there's the first yawn of the night. I'm amazed that I didn't have more yawns on the. We did the NFL Nation live show, and that one will go back to Wednesdays after this week. It'll be our regular NFL Nation. Yeah, NFL Nation live. I knew I got it. By the way, Duke just scored a touchdown. So it was a Javon Harvey was the kid who got the 16-yard reception for the touchdown. So that's what we're watching. Unless, well, I'm going to look. If the Flyers are playing, I don't know if the Flyers are playing. Oh, got the NBA pass. I don't watch NBA crap. I don't watch the NBA until like the finals, right? Why? Why watch the NBA? Oh, the Flyers are at the Knights. Ah, Flyers are at the Knights at 10 o'clock. So maybe switching to that. Let's pre-hook that. So yeah, we're until we get a game. We got Duke and Ole Miss. That's finally somebody's here. Chris Lentz, prayers for Nolans in Vegas after yesterday's act of terror. Definitely Nolans. Definitely Nolans. Vegas to be determined. There are what they're saying that it was through the same company that the people, and there is similarities as well, is that they were both ex-Army vets that rented vehicles from the same company. Now they're going to have to dig into that. But again, as what I used to do professionally, they'll dig. You just can't say that the Trump explosion was definitively tied to the Nolans explosion, but it could be. Shorty Rock 69 and Biggie Raider Nation is also on Instagram. Thank you for being here. So we got a few people here. Mike Sarah's here. Hey, Mike. Good to see you as well. So we have Matt Marinovich and Mike, the M&M boys. Used to be Mantle and Maris, but now it's Mike and Matt. And the one thing that I did see, and it was on my Alexa, is that one of the ladies that I correspond to on Snapchat was the gal that was interviewed by ABC's Good Morning America about being in New Orleans with her son at the time. And they were right outside. Apparently, I guess they were right outside the place where the some of the incident took place. And full disclosure, I said the mom is a Raiders fan. Her son is a Saints fan. I don't know how that occurred, but it occurred. And she took the son to the Raiders Saints game. I met the young lady, like, was it a couple years ago when the Raiders played the Saints and we lost, was it 33-0? That was a horrible game. Sit in front row. And the camera didn't even pan on us, but one time, but because the game was so out of reach and it sucked so horribly, we didn't make TV. I mean, what are you gonna do on TV with a fan base that the guys looking? That would be me with my gear, guys looking like this. No excitement there. No excitement there. Clayton Aaron is here. Smash the like button. Thank you and Happy New Year's to you. almost like a home playoff game for us. Jets. Yeah. Oh no, I'm sorry. Let's get it. Let's get it. And I'm happy. I'm happy for Clayton. And Clayton, I think you will. I think you will. I think you're going to beat. You're going to beat Kansas City to get into the playoffs. I think so. I think you should have beat them in Kansas City. Had it not been for the exploits of that one linebacker, you would have won the game, right? They kid blocked the kick, and you lost the game on a blocked field goal. And Richie Riche stated that people are learning to figure out, and this is from Richie Riche, it's not me. Richie Riche said that the people are figuring out your defensive coordinator, what's it, Vance Joseph, I think is his name, that Vance Joseph has great, he goes in at the half and he has his halftime adjustments, but if the other team adjusts as well, Vance Joseph doesn't have adjustments to the adjust. So he thinks, Richie Riche thinks that the Broncos are going to lose. Who you got in the finals of the college games? I saw some of that. I tell you what, man, and I'm going to let it be known, I do not like the Ohio State University. Don't like it. And I think I started to dislike that school when Urban Meyer became their coach. I liked him when Woody Hayes was their coach. Seriously, I liked them when Woody Hayes was their coach. But when Urban Meyer became their coach, they're just the whole tude of the Ohio's. I just like F you. But I will say this: they kicked the living dog shit out of Oregon in the game. Yes, I mean, what was it, 21-0 before Oregon even got on the board? It was a boat race. It was a boat race. Now I do know that the Texas Arizona State game was entertaining. That was entertaining. That was a great game. It enjoyable to watch. Goes to overtime. I think, wow, I thought Texas was stronger. I tell you, the SEC teams played like ass. Georgia got whooped by Notre Dame today, got whooped by them. Pardon me. And yeah, I am an SEC guy. That's the way I'm an SEC guy. But Georgia didn't play well. Missouri won. Who'd they beat, Mike? Mizzou. Who'd they beat? I know Florida won. That's not a championship game thing, but that bodes well for my Gators. Georgia losing. Carson Beck is out. Like I said, I'm looking at Jackson Dart. He looks good. Mizzou beat Iowa. Okay. So here's the thing, and this was the big discussion over there for those that don't know, Mr. Raider, Joe Morrow from he's in Indiana. He is a huge, what they called, was it the Big Ten, just the big conference? He's a huge, big aficionado, and the Big is the best conference in football. Well, they did win last year with Michigan, and Ohio State is strong. And was it Michigan beat Alabama the other day, and they look really strong. There's my girl. That's one of my love my Dory. Love Dory. It's good to see you, honey. I don't know if anybody else has gone over on Instagram. I think I got everybody. Jay Steele, Champion, Shorty Rock, and Biggie Raider Nation. Had 4 people there. Matt saying the rumors about bringing in J.J. McCarthy because of his ties to Brady and Michigan. Maybe. Maybe. You're gonna have to give up something for him. God, Jackson Dart, I love what I'm seeing. He throws these bam, it's like bam, bam. I like Jackson Dart. I don't know if I showed my gal Dory. Mike Sarah said Mizzou beat Iowa, Michigan connection with Brady. McCarthy is not really mobile though, right? That's what kind of makes him like the this year's flavor of Tom Brady. He's not as mobile. But getting back, I know Clayton asked me about the Bronco Chiefs game. I think the Broncos are going to win. We'll see. By the way, this is my old hat. I keep it because I'm going to use it next year when the Raiders go to Philly. I'm not going to wear anything new. I'm going to wear my old vest, my old hat, I mean, I'm not going to get anything. Why? Because it's Philadelphia. Why? Because the fans are not the nicest. I'm from Philly, by the way. Chris Lentz knows this. I'm from Philly, and Philly fans are assholes overall. So I'm not going to bring anything to the game. I'll dress up nicer on Saturday night. If they have a Saturday night party, I will be dressed to the nines, all new gear and all my regular. But my hat on Sunday for game day, it's going to be this. I'll probably put some more pins on it because I kind of stripped up off the pins. And I'm not going to get all standard up for the game because it's Philly. Vikings are not trading their number one draft choices, 10 overall. If Brady goes to the, or not Brady, but if McCarthy goes to the Raiders, they're going to cost something. Funny how nobody mentioning Penn State beating Boise State. No, that was a good game too. Penn State looked strong. Yes, and Chris, I said that if I go to the Philly game, I'm gonna hopefully. I'm not going to put him on the spot, but I'm going to hang with Jamie Payet, aka Philly Sports Guy. And if I do, I might wear my newer shit. But until then, man, look at the rack on her. I'm looking for a commercial for Blue Chews. All of these chicks are just busting out. So we're already talking about next year. Why is there nothing else to talk about? This is what the Raider fans are going to, what has to be talked about, right? Will the Raiders win Sunday? I think they will. I think the Raiders are a better team than their record. I know you are what your record says you are, but I think that the team is playing for AP. And Mike Sarah, I believe, is an AP guy. I like Antonio Pierce as a rah-rah guy. I do. I like him as a rah-rah guy. I don't like him as a X's and O's coach, especially game management. His game management sucks. His game management sucks. He's going to have to improve that. If he remains the Raiders coach, he's going to have to improve his game management. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Mike says AP won't be back. I mean, I'm going to the game Sunday. If he loses the game, in my estimation, he's definitely gone. The question is, who's going to be the head coach? I like Liam Cohen, the offensive coordinator for the Bucks. I like that as a offensive mind, right? The problem is you're going to have all of these flavor of the months, all these OCs that do well, and they're going to rise to be head coaches. You know, like Dave Canales was the OC for the Bucks last year. Now he's the coach of the Panthers. Look how awful they are. But it's a build process. John Gruden, it took him 3 years. Remember, the Raiders were 8-8, 8-8, and then they were 12-4. Twan's in there too. Good to see you, Twan. No, nobody else joined me on Instagram, so that's okay. I'm hungry, by the way. Wow. I'm thinking I might not quite hit the. One of my female friends said you can't get Taco Bell until after midnight. Taco Bell's an after midnight. Yeah, but if I do my show and if I do the full 2 hours, we'll see about that. I won't be I'm going to be 11 o'clock Eastern. I'm going to get something to eat. I'm hungry. And all I had, there is like some like lunch meat and some, there's some like still leftover dip. Dip is still good for New Year's. So there's chips and dip, lunch meat and cheese. So maybe I won't go to Taco Bell. And Mike, I agree with you. I hope the Raiders don't trade up to get Sanders or Ward. Ward, yes. Yes, I'm in on Ward, not Sanders. Somebody said that I don't know what was his. He played his game, right? Dylan Gabriel didn't play well. I heard that Sanders didn't play well. Ward played okay. Well, maybe I have to get the statistics out. Let me see if I can do like here. I'll do this. Do the Google search. Oh, Annie Williams is here. Thank you, Annie. So she joined me on Instagram. Okay, so I'll do Sanders statistics. Sanders statistics. Stats bowl game. Shador. Let's see what it's like. Okay, so let's see what it says. Okay. Oh, they lost. Shador, Hunter, close, successful. What is the okay? And I guess it was the Alamo Bowl. Alamo Bowl blowout. Oh, BYU. Okay. BYU kicked their ass. Okay. Okay. Let's see what the result was. Okay. Okay. So let's see. Because I'm gonna ask this. Cougars 11-2. Buffaloes were not in foil. Stat. Shador. Okay, here we go. Shador was 16 of 23 for 208, 2 passing touchdowns, 2 interceptions, 9 carries for a negative 34 yards. That's not good. So he stunk. Okay, now I'm going to do the Dylan Gabriel stats. And that was what, yesterday? Dylan Gabriel stats bowl. Okay. See what his stats were. Dylan Gabriel, Oregon Ducks. Dylan Gabriel, college stats. No. Excuse me. Cam Ward. Excuse me. Ward did not finish the game. Okay, yeah, I remember that. Cam Ward is less talented than Stroud. Okay. Marcia Surtick said yes. Thank you. I don't know what the question was, but welcome in. And Anna Diaz is here. Salute to you as well. I'm trying to find Dylan Gabriel's stats. Here we go. Quarterfinal Rose Bowl recap. Okay. So we know that Shador Sanders. Oh, thank you for thank you. She said, "Bless you." Okay. Individual stats: passing, Oregon. Okay, I don't see. Well, let's see, punting, receiving, passing. Oh, okay. Dylan Gabriel, 29 of 41, 299, and 2 touchdowns. Plus 12 for minus 43. So he got sacked a bit. But 29 of 41 for 299 and 2 touchdowns. No interception. Shador had away played the first half. Oh, thank you, Mike Sarah. There you go. Dylan Gabriel, 299 and one interception. It doesn't say he had an interception. Maybe I didn't see it. I'll take your word for it. I don't see the interception. But if he had an interception, that's. It doesn't show where I was at. Annie Williams, 238. Thank you for being here, Annie. Nene and Mama's mom joined. Yeah, maybe. Well, I'm just saying, Mike. I just looking at the stats. I didn't see a pick in his stat line. This is from collegefootballplayoff.com. That's my source. The Colorado one was what, Sporting.com. I can go to Cam Ward's stats because we got stuff to talk about. Cam Ward bowl game stats 2024. See what Cam Ward did. I know he only played first half. It's out. Okay, here we go. The second half of Miami's lost. Did they lose? I guess they did lose. Okay, no picks. Okay. I was just saying, Mike, I didn't see any picks there. Thank you for that. 16 loss to Iowa State. Okay. I didn't really want to play after he played first half. He elicited plenty of reaction from college football fans. Yeah, I was wondering why he sat out. Starting any game with teammates, especially when electing to pull myself out while my teammates are still trying to finish the job in a back and forth battle. Okay. Like he only did it for the individual record he achieved. Okay. testament to doing things halfway never looks right. Opt out and they can't blame you. Okay. And so he wasn't in the second half. Okay. Yeah, it's not a good look. I'll get this. Cam Ward started playing a bowl game, but when his team is down by 1 with 45 seconds left, you choose to sit out the final drive and you're not injured. Not respecting Cam Ward, not finishing the game. All you wanted was your record. He let his teammate. What was the record? Has anyone ever opted out at the halftime of a bowl game? I can't remember somebody doing it. Oh, this is from David Pollock, the Georgia defensive stud. I didn't even see who those people that said David. That has Wasta. And here's the thing, and I'm going to put this one up, and Mike Sarah put it up. AOC 12 and CJ Stroud have similar career numbers. I was saying why, and we were discussing this. I don't know if you saw the what is it, the NFL Nation live show we had today, but they were saying, get rid of AOC 12 and keep Gardner Minshew. What? No. Gardner Minshew, to me, by the way, I didn't see what Cam Ward's stats were. I was just reading all the stuff people were saying about him, which is not good. So if you have crappy stats, and you have Shedeur Sanders with crappy stats, I said before I would take Dylan Gabriel. I would take Dylan Gabriel in this draft. That was before Jackson Dart he'd come in. I'd take Dylan Gabriel or Jackson Dart. You're going to draft a quarterback. Those are the two I would draft. Seriously. But that's me. Penn State slows down the Broncos 31-14. Notre Dame defeats Georgia. Ohio State rolls. Ohio State kicked Oregon's ass. And Texas win against Arizona State was the best game there. The other ones were ho-hum. Penn State was a ho-hum. Ohio State blowing up Oregon, yeah, and Notre Dame defeating Georgia. Yeah, that was surprising to me, but that's what Raider Sal joined on Instagram, and Jeff Langham again 714 over there on Instagram as well. So if you're going to go by the quarterback talk, I'd take Dylan Gabriel and Jackson Dart right now because it's halftime. I don't know. Somebody can tell me what Jackson Dart's stats are. And yes, Mike Sarah says that no effing way. No effing way we keep Gardner Minshew. And designate him for a post-June 1st cut so you can get rid of that contract and spread it out over 2 years. And again, full disclosure, because I don't lie. I was high on Gardner Minshew coming in. I even said, remember, Rich Gannon was a nobody until he took over the Raiders and then was an NFL MVP. God, that is not having a good, what do you call it, over time, when you look at something over time and you look like ass. That was definitely something. It hasn't aged well. There you go. Rebel was saying Texas actually should have lost the game. The field goal was blocked, went in, and should have counted. game should have been. No, Texas actually should have lost the game. Field that was the field that was blocked went in and should have counted. Game should. Um, the game blocked went in should have counted. Game should have been over. I remember the last. I remember the last. So this is the oh my god, yeah, the kid from Notre Dame on the second half kickoff goes back 99 yards. That was beautiful. That was beautiful with a convoy, three other guys around him. But I didn't see it should have never went into okay. Arizona State is protesting it. Okay. I'll take your word for it. I'll take your word for it. I saw him. I saw him miss the kid. What was his name? August. I don't remember what the kid's name was, but he missed. It was the. I'm talking about the Texas field goal kicker missed too. So let's see here. So apparently, Arizona State the block win and should have counted game. I'll let you know. Should have never won it. Okay. I remember that remember it being a very good game. Ball Sissel is a live ball. Okay. But wasn't it the Texas guy that was kicking it? I don't remember an Arizona State guy kicking it. Do you think that Vegas Raiders will get Travis Hunter? No, Jeff. The only way that Jeff Lang said, do you think that Travis Hunter is coming to Vegas? No. The Raiders would have to trade up to get Travis Hunter. Trade up. And they're saying, where are they? And we will find out where they are in the draft after Sunday. I think the Raiders win. I think that they will win and they will drop down in the draft order. So again, I went over the stats, and this is obviously from I didn't have them prepared because we were just talking off the cuff, right? Jeff Langham, no way in hell does Travis Hunter go to the Raiders. Trade up for him. And that's trading up to 1 or 2 or 3 at the lowest. I don't see it. So anyway, but the Arizona State game was first round quarterfinal teams with the first round bye 0-4 conference championship 0-5. Okay. Yeah, Oregon looked like ass. Teams with the bye went 0-4, so basically the schools with the higher. I don't even know who it was. Anyway, you guys can tell me. Like I said, I'm on Jackson Dart's jock. I think that he will be a exciting quarterback. People are saying like J.J. McCarthy with the Michigan thing. Okay. That means you're going to have to give up something to Minnesota. And do the Raiders play well with the Vikings? It's about personality, right? It's about personality. It's about how you mesh with different folks, right? What was the record that Cam Ward got, and then he left the game? Riley Leonard, he's from Notre Dame, the best quarterback in this draft, possibly. 6'4", 218, runs a 4.52. Is he in the draft now? Okay, I like Jackson Dart. Riley Leonard wouldn't be bad because he went. I know he went to Notre Dame, but he went to he transferred out of another school. What was the school that he used to be at? Rebel. I know he transferred to Notre Dame and Notre Dame played that school this year early, if I remember right. Duke. Okay. And remember the last Duke quarterback that went high in the NFL draft? I do. Name was Danny Dimes. Do you know the gorilla who dresses up for the Raiders? Yes, Jeff, I do. Jeff Langham is. If you, by the way, if you're on Instagram, thank you for being on Instagram. Come on over to YouTube. Got a couple. I know Jeff Langham is there. He's probably the only person that's really there on Instagram. If you are, thank you. Well, I'm definitely going to eat pretty soon. There was targeting in Texas, but the refs let it go. There was some hard shots on that game. There was some hard shots on that game. Rebel says Riley Leonard reminds me of Josh Allen. That's high praise. That is high praise. Give me, hey, Rebel, give me the side by side, the one-on-one comparison. Height, weight, all of that. 40 time. Riley Leonard wouldn't be a bad quarterback. But I definitely do not want Shedeur Sanders. No, it's a circus. It's a circus. I don't want anything to do with Shedeur Sanders. Right? It's a circus. Big 714 joined on Instagram. Armando Guzman, thank you for being here, Armando. Raiders for Life, good to see you as well. Big 714 is over on Instagram. Riley Leonard, hey, Rebel, if you can, give me a side-by-side comparison of Riley Leonard and Josh Allen. And I tell you, Jack Kenna, because he's a Notre Dame guy, he will definitely be on, that bandwagon. I like Jackson Dart, Riley Leonard. Okay. Dylan Gabriel, I like. I know Dylan Gabriel's about 6 foot. He's a little smaller. I'm looking at highlights of Texas. Quinn Ewers. Ohio State is already a favorite, giving up 6 to Texas, January 10th. Okay. John Leon is here. Good to see you there, Big John. Big John. Big Bad John. I know he's heard that. Oregon, Georgia, Boise State, and Arizona State all had bids, and y'all lost. Georgia, Boise State, Arizona State. What's the other team? All lost. For Oregon. Oregon got their ass kicked. Here's Rebel. Very similar. He's faster than Josh Allen, just not as strong of an arm. Josh Allen is about 20 pounds heavier. Riley Leonard could sit for a year. Hey, Reb, I'm there with you. I am. I'm there with you. I am there with you. Raider Drox, thank you for being here. AP is so garbage. Well, again, if the Raiders lose Sunday, I wonder, because the last year the Raiders won their last game and beat the Broncos. Remember that. They won their last game and they beat the Broncos, and it was wow. When they did that, it was excitement. It was excitement. Would you trade? Okay, AP is not going to get fired because he's black. That's the only reason why he's. Oh, those are some words, Drox. John Leon says, "Would you trade Max if he is complaining? I know he complained last season for AP. Now this is second season hearing something. Look at our past trade. Um, I like Max Crosby. I do. I like Max Crosby. But if you get a haul, boy, I don't believe I'm saying this. You get a haul for Max Crosby, sure. Let me tell you that again. I like Max Crosby. But if he's dissatisfied being here, like, oh, I don't know, Devontae Adams was dissatisfied, Khalil Mack was dissatisfied, Derek Carr was satisfied. Yeah, get something for him. AP's not going to because he's black. That's the only reason he's. You mean staying? Drox throws the racial issue out. John with the Giants won Cam Ward. I know that, Mike. I know that. I've heard people say that they are tied at the hip. Richard Davis, thank you for that, sir. And George 8500 over there on Instagram, thank you for being here. I did recognize Big 714. You want to come into the show because there's not a lot to talk about. And the speech sounded like "Pay me or I'm out." The one he did on his channel, I heard about it. Larry Jr. 45, thank you for being here on Instagram. This team gives me a headache. Drox, this team is giving me a headache. This team has given me a headache for 50 years. 50 years. Good night, Cam. Looking forward to seeing you on Sunday. Changed a lot, Jay. What do you think we should keep O'Connell? Yes, George, 8,500 for sure. Keep O'Connell. This is what I think the Raiders are going to do. You're going to keep Aiden O'Connell, AOC 12, because you know I don't say AOC. That's keep Aiden O'Connell, get him a line, get him some other things to throw to. You're going to get a veteran. You're going to get a veteran. And like I said, if you go by me, he outplayed Minshew last year in the preseason, and they still had Gardner Minshew. Oh, Drox, yeah. At least you got to see his team go to the Super Bowl. Yeah, I saw 3 wins. I saw 3 wins. B, no way. B, thank you for joining me and us. Thank you for your comment. No. No. We've you know what? John Gruden is like AP in the fact he's a great rah-rah guy, but no on here. Positives on Rebel likes Jackson Dart as well. John Leon likes Jackson Dart. Rebel says bring back AOC, get him a running game and a big receiver, and this team is in the playoffs. I don't know if they're in the playoffs, but they definitely don't suck. I'm going to show this. Bring Aiden O'Connell back, get him a running game, yes. Big receiver, yes. And this team is in the playoffs. Maybe. They are definitely competitive. They are definitely closer to 500, maybe over 500. Are they a playoff team? I don't know. They're definitely a lot better. Right now, Jackson Dart is my God. That Red Rebel, thank you. I like Jackson Dart. And George, like I said, do you think to keep O'Connell? Yes. That answer that, and I will see you in J-Lot. George, come up to me. Sometimes I don't know everybody that speaks to me, so just say, hey, I'm George from Instagram. Come on up. If you want to come into the show, I haven't put it up yet. Sorry. I'll put the link up. We're almost an hour in. And after that, I'll put that up on YouTube. I did come into the show. Copy the link. I got to do this for Instagram because there is no. You can't just you can post the link, but there's no quick hit the link and come in. And I'll see you on Sunday, George J Line. I'll be happy to see Vegas Jimmy. There you go. Section 126 repping. There you go. I'll see you Sunday, brother. But I saw what was it, the intangibles? Of Riley Leonard. Let's see here. Mike Sarah. Thank you, Mike, for this. Mike Sarah puts in where? Come on. Oh, there you go. Riley Leonard, 6'4", 216. Josh Allen, 6'5", 237. So he's a little bit smaller, but he's got the same build. He can throw on some weight. Rebel pipes in as well. Let's see. So we've got missing 5 starters in our depth. Playing lights out right now on defense. The offensive line gets better every day. Still need more. Who's surprised me this year is Meredith at guard. Meredith at guard is I just thought he was just another guy. He's a jag. Just another guy. No, he's playing pretty well. Dylan Parham, I believe, he needs to put on some more weight. Take a little light in the ass. And I'm glad to see that you have 126 representing. Thank you there, Jimmy. So here we are. I put the link up. And I understand you, Rebel, that we're missing. Let me see. We're missing Wilkins. We're missing Crosby. We're missing Coons. That's just on the D line, right? We are missing Eichenberg at linebacker. He didn't really show what he could do at linebacker. I like what we see with Bernie and Gaynor, right? And of course, Spillane is playing out of his mind. And I want to sign Spillane again. I'd sign Spillane over Diablo at this point. I would. And then the defensive backfield, Epps, okay, out of there, which has made Polamalu that much better. Jack Jones is playing well. I think that they can get an upgrade on Jack Jones. And it's going to be in Laughlin. Okay. Sorry, Anna. But have fun. Have fun. I'm going to Vegas because it's my last time for this year, or this season, I should say. I will be back out. In fact, I got to get hotel reservations for I'm going to the CTE. And I agree with you, John Leon. Kayvon Chason? Yes. Played so well. Kayvon Chason definitely played well. Phantom Raider is here. George 8500 says, well, something good came out of this year. Yeah, with Kayvon Chason, George. Hit the link, hit the link, hit the link. I'll put it up again. Here, in fact, the whole thing. See here. Whoop. No, I'm trying to come into the show. Okay, well, just paste it then. Come into the show. And thank you, all of those that are here. Been an hour into the show. Hopefully it came up. Yep. And yeah, I agree with this as well, Rebel. Adam Butler. Could you imagine if you have Wilkins back and Adam Butler, if you have Kayvon Chason, and Max, if you keep him, I think Max will stay. Price will be whatever. Hopefully Bowers be working. I tell you, I agree with that, George, 8,500. I think that Brock Bowers should be the rookie of the year. I know. He should be rookie of the year. Breaking all the rookie records, right? Yeah, somebody that breaks the rookie records, he should be rookie of the year. Makes sense to me. Hit the link, hit the link. We are, like I said, we are ending our first hour. Remember, we are on National Streaming Sports. National Streaming Sports. In fact, let's do another pimp there. Hang on.
You're watching National Streaming Sports. Over 20 podcasts, 70 shows, and a 3.5-star rating on Roku TV.
There you go. National Streaming Sports. That's where we are on Roku TV. We are on Instagram, my Instagram. We are on my YouTube, on Facebook. A couple of my channels there. We're also on Twitch. Which is cool. Come into the show. It'd be good to hear from you. If not, then we'll see. Rebel, what's Rebel say? Let's see here. made a video last preseason that I think our D line had a chance to be one of the best D lines ever if they stayed healthy. Okay. I read into what that should read. So yeah, yeah. You got Max and Butler, Coons, Wilkins. Wilkins is out, Butler's out, Max is out. Um, Wilson's playing better. And I think Wilson, it's year 3 next year for Wilson. He's going to be dynamic. Yeah, Rebel, I know what you meant. Your D line, if your D line stayed healthy, because then you have a healthy Crosby, a healthy Wilkins, a healthy Coons. But you wouldn't necessarily have Caleb Von Chase on because they signed him when they needed some bodies. But now we can get them. So that's a good thing. So again, if I did the stats for the quarterbacks, I did Cam Ward, I did Shedeur Sanders, and I did Dylan Gabriel. Dylan Gabriel had the best stats. No interceptions, 299 yards. Let's see if I can bring it back up. Dylan Gabriel, 29 of 41 for 299 and 2 touchdowns. No picks. It's a damn good game. So if you want to come into the show, please do, please do, please do. I'll put this up again. Come into the show, hit the link. We'll keep you there. B Stewart. That's my Kentucky boy, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm wrong there, Mr. Stewart, let me know. But B Stewart was the gentleman I met on a flight. This was when Josh Allen from Kentucky, not the Josh Allen from Wyoming, but the Josh Allen from Kentucky was going into the draft, and B Stewart and I were talking about it. And B Stewart's always been a Raiders, was it Raider in the realm, like in the silver and black. But he definitely is a UK guy, Wildcat. And Josh Allen, the defensive lineman, and what he did. Wow. Imagine if we would have. I can't remember who did we draft that year. I don't even remember. Bowers only has 4 touchdowns. I'm sure Mike Sarah means touchdown. But look at the yards. Look at the yards. The yards. And I know that you're not saying that in a bad way, but I still think that, and it's a quarterback driven league. It's going to be Jaden Daniels or Bo Nix. Justice Rain 73 over there on Instagram. Thank you for popping in, Justice Rain 73. Sounds like one of those announcements you have at the airport. Justice Rain, please pick up the white courtesy telephone. Justice Rain. And if you're joining us now, 13 minutes and 40 seconds left in the third quarter. Ole Miss is just volley stomping Duke 24-7. You have a bunch of Lane Kiffin. And what a dark day that was when he was coach of the Raiders. And I give him the fact that he has that offensive mind. That is quite awesome as far as what he could do. But do that. Jackson Dart gets sacked. I think it's Jackson Dart. Yeah. Okay. Gets sacked by Duke. Steps up, steps right into attack. So, folks, if you want to come into the show, please do. I have to finish packing. So, whatever I don't get done, I will get done in a bit. Ole Miss punts, goes out of bounds around the, let's see, 18-yard line. Lost to Florida, lost to LSU. They did lose to Kentucky. That was the home game, too. Beat everybody else. If you want to come into the show, please come into the show. Strength of schedule was last. I don't know. So they played some easy teams to get to that 9-3 record. Well, folks, if you not gonna pop in, that's fine. I gotta finish packing. I appreciate you being here. Remember, Sunday after the game, we will be doing a live show. I believe it'll be at Slice Pizza. As I know, I will make sure you know. Saturday night's events will be the very last Raiders party for the Black Hole over at Mandalay Bay. It'll be at Eye Candy in Mandalay Bay. Come out Saturday night. What is it? The carousel, the pavilion will be the Saturday afternoon events with Black Hole members. Come out and see all the personas of the Black Hole Saturday at Carnival Court. I don't know what you're doing on Friday. I'm usually a little bit tired when I come in, but we'll see. There'll be something Friday. Carnival Court and Eye Candy on Saturday. The game on Sunday. J lot, H lot, C lot, I believe, the one up front. There's the Modelo lot. I'll be rolling around in my scooter. Mike Sarah's talking about Malik Neighbors. That's over 190? No, not 190. That would be a NFL record. Over 1,000 yards and 8 TDs. Okay. And if that's true, Mike Sarah, if that's true, then yeah, he would be deserving of the Rookie of the Year. HWN Cowboy. Oh, is that Hawaiian Cowboy maybe on Instagram? I'm trying to read this. I'm going to think Hawaiian Cowboy. Oh, we are on Instagram. Mike Sarrigan with I don't think 190. No. I can't. Maybe over 100. Let me find out real quick. Google it. There it goes right up. Getting his stats. Oh, Ole Miss just got a pick six. I turn away and they get a pick six. Let's see that. Let's see this. Let's see the replay. I'll look for Malik's stats in a minute. But a pick six touchdown, I want to see it. Okay, nice headbutts, high fives, all the yeah. Show the replay. Replay. I guess we have to look for the kick. Point after touchdown. Snap goes back, and the kick is good. There you go. Want to see a replay. Want to see a replay. See here, the white hat pops out. Rebel says Jaden Downs will get Rookie of the Year. He has his team in the playoffs. Austin quarterback running. Raider Rebel, I agree in the fact that it will go to a quarterback, and he has the better year than Bo Nix did. He has more side, he has more glam. But yeah, Jaden Daniels will be the Rookie of the Year. But I want to see what the voting is. You know, I firmly believe that Brock Bowers should be. I'm trying to find. I saw the next game, the recent games. I don't care about fantasy football. What's his stats? Rebel says maybe a tie for the first time between Jane Daniels and Malik Neighbors. Okay. 100 receptions. Okay. That makes sense. 190 is a 190 is an NFL record. I know. 100, sure. Receptions and 1,000 yards and 8 TDs. Yes. That is dynamic. That is dynamic. Well, it's quarter after, and I'm tired, and I got to get my do the rest of my packing. I am also hungry, so you will see me Sunday after the game. I believe from Slice of Vegas. I believe from Slice of Vegas. If it changes, I'll let you know. Oh, Brock Bowers and Jaden Daniels. Okay. I see it, Rebel. I agree. I think so. I think Brock Bowers deserves it. Seriously. He breaks a tight end record. He breaks a receiving record for receptions over what Puka Nacua had. That's what I'm saying. I'm serious. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, Mike, I know. I'm sorry. That's got to be a typo. No worries. But yeah, Brock Bowers and Jaden Daniels. Yeah, I can get behind that. Seriously, I can get behind that. But again, remember what's going on. Saturday, Carnival Court afternoon. Saturday night, the last black hole party of the year over at Eye Candy in Mandalay Bay. Sunday game, we will have the show. And remember, Tuesday, if I probably Tuesday, because I was supposed to get with Miss Peggy. No excuses. I'll make sure that Peggy is available. If not, we will have a end of year wrap, the final Raider report card with Miss Peggy. I got to get with her. It's actually supposed to be like last week, and maybe yesterday or the other day, but we'll do it. So again, y'all take care. We will see you. Let's get that Raider win. Let's get that win. Need to get you on my show one day. I also need to come on yours. Yes, Rebel, please. Rebel, do you got my what do you call it? Are you in? Can you go to the? Are you in? Oh, I know. Private chat has got to be for. Get with me, Rebel, please. Get with me, or if you have my hell, I'll give you my number. 813-508-5731. This is my brand new phone. I was talking about it. 813-508-5731. Much love to you as well. Mike, Sarah, who has 104? Is this Malik Neighbors again? 104, 1140, and 6. I still think Brock Bowers is. I think Brock Bowers should take that. So we're out. We will see you at Carnival Court. We will see you at Eye Candy. We'll see you on Sunday. I will fly back on Monday, and we'll have some shows Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Will AP survive? Will AP? We'll see. Take care, everybody.